The
Honourable Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Whakatāwha atu ki te mamalu o Tokelau, mo te tātou waiaho o te ngangana Tokelau. So, Mr. Speaker, I'll just greet you in Tokelau, and it is Tokelauan Language Week, and we do have our Tokelauan MP first and only, and Chris Whaafoy, and I just want to welcome him here today in his native tongue. It's a pleasure, sir, to take this, my first call, and this the address and reply debate to the speech from the throne. And first, may I thank the people of Maunga for returning me as their MP for a third consecutive term, sir. To the people of Maunga thank you for entrusting me as your voice in this Parliament, for putting your faith and trust in me to deliver your dreams and aspirations through our government. And I aim to serve your interest as those of the people of New Zealand with passion and vigour, sir, that I have over the last six years. May I also offer congratulations to our Prime Minister, John Key, for also winning his third term as the leader of our nation. I believe he's demonstrated over the last 6 years a bold and strong leadership style which I think resonates with New Zealanders, and he deserves another 3 years. Sir, also to you, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think I prefer you in the chair actually to across the chamber, but congratulations to you.
As long as you don't bring me into debate.
To the Honourable David Carter, as well as Lindsay Tesh and Chester Burrows as the officers of our Parliament. To new parliamentary colleagues who have arrived, and I see Jenny Salesa across the aisle, I want to welcome you all, and to the 15 MPs. We've got three here today, Dr. Pamjit, we've got Todd Muller, and we also have Andrew Bailey. Welcome, and to welcome to all our new MPs. Congratulations. It's not easy to get here as a new MP, and while sometimes this role can be full of ambition, ego and testosterone, I urge you just not to forget that sometimes better outcomes for people in New Zealand are achieved through collaboration across this House, on select committees, and done with just a touch of humility. But enjoy your time here. It's a real privilege to be a Member of Parliament. Also want to say commiserations to those that have failed. It takes courage to run for public office. There are numbers of them out there who missed out this time, but as Stuart Nash has proved, there are opportunities in the future to come back, and I wish all those people well. So the hoardings are now down, and the last election pamphlet was delivered over a month ago, and New Zealanders delivered their verdict. And they delivered the verdict that the National Party and our coalition partners, and I want to acknowledge David Seymour, who's also a new member here today, they have given us the mandate to govern for the next 3 years. And in my view, sir, Kiwis voted for a party that campaigned on the issues that matter to them as New Zealanders. And there are issues like work and employment for mum and dad. There are issues like affordable and accessible healthcare and a top quality education for children and our families. Kiwis also wanted safe and secure neighbourhoods, and that's why I believe they voted for our national government. And these are the issues, sir, that matter to the people of Maunga. And they are issues that I want to champion in this, the 51st term of this Parliament. And it's also, sir, a pleasure to be appointed as a Cabinet Minister in our government. And I want to acknowledge the Prime Minister for entrusting me with some of the responsibilities that I have today as Minister of Corrections, Minister for Ethnic Communities and Minister for Pacific Peoples, and also as an Associate Minister of Health alongside my colleague Jonathan Coleman. So in corrections, sir, our key target is about reducing reoffending by 25% by the year 2017. And while it's currently down by 12.1%, we know that there is much more work to do. So as Minister, I plan to continue the fine work of the Honourable Anne Tolley to make every prison a working prison. I want to give every prisoner the opportunity to work a 40-hour working week. And sir, why is this important? Well, we know that on release, this will help transition prisoners to a life outside of prison with an aim to reducing their reoffending. Sir, we also intend to increase drug treatment programs because we know that that over 50% of all crimes involve drugs or alcohol, and that over 2/3 of prisoners have addiction problems. So we plan to upgrade our prisons to make them safer, fit for purpose, with a greater focus on rehabilitation. Now, I want to acknowledge and thank the approximately 8,000 men and women and over 2,000 registered volunteers who serve tirelessly in the area of corrections. They serve every day and they ensure the safety of New Zealanders while they support offenders become productive and law-abiding members of our society. So in terms of my Pacific portfolio, I want to work with Pacific peoples and continue the fine work that this government has done by supporting Pacific peoples out in our communities. Now, we've helped raise educational achievement. In terms of NCA Level 2, the achievement rates have gone from just under 50% to just under 75%. Now, this is the bare minimum for our children to succeed in society. And I want to acknowledge that obviously the fine work of Heke Parata and Anne Tolley in this area. At tertiary level, and I know Stephen Joyce is in the House, the Honourable Stephen Joyce, the number of Pacific students, he'll be proud and knows this, number of Pacific students completing bachelor's degrees has increased by 56%. And Jenny Salesa knows it because she worked at TEC. She knows the rates of Pacific achievement that have been achieved under this national government. And there are now 550 more Pacific people each year graduating under national. On top of that, there are over 5,000 more Pacific students achieving qualifications across all levels of tertiary education. So I want to thank Stephen Joyce for the work that he's done in this area. Next year, sir, we will have 2 partnership schools focused on the needs of Pacific children. Choice in education, and I know Jamie Lee Ross understands and supports this wholeheartedly. Choice in education will benefit Pacific children and their families by combining high quality educational outcomes with Pacific culture and values. Supporting culture and language through the provision of language resources will continue under national, and I want to acknowledge the Prime Minister's announcement of $250,000 into the Polyfest Festival to support the language and the culture and the arts that are within that cultural festival. And why is education important, sir? We know that a better educated populace leads to opportunities for higher paying jobs. And that's what Pacific people want in this country. That's what we migrated to this country to do. And that is happening under this national government. So in the last year, 18,000 more Pacific people have been employed. And we need to leverage that Pacific talent, that innovation, and that success to lift up the aspirations of all our Pacific people. Finally, sir, I want to just touch on the ethnic affairs portfolio. I want to explore new innovative ways to attract more talented people to New Zealand. We want to ensure that by working with schools to promote cultural awareness programs and promoting ethnic diversity as a desirable end goal. Sir, I look forward to engaging with more of our ethnic communities as we did last night with the Prime Minister and the Diwali festival we hosted here in Parliament. Now, in summary, sir, our John Key-led government has a mandate to continue the work towards managing the economy towards surplus, more effective public services, sir, and providing more jobs at higher wages. I look forward to working in this, the 51st Parliament, to serving the interests of all New Zealanders, to improve their well-being, uplift their aspirations, while also helping those who are in genuine need. Thank you, sir.